Big, bulky, huge, bursting out of the seams legs. I want to make them big, but my hip is acting up, so just give me a second. I don't know, I've had a bad hip for a couple years now, and it just, sometimes it gets pretty bad, but ever since I started getting back in the gym and working out regularly, it's felt better. Take a leisure day or something and sit around a bunch, then my hip will flare up. You know, the human body is meant to move around. It is made to be in constant movement. You know, we're one of the only species to sweat, to cool our body down as we move. We're literally made for this, dude. But it does feel good to just sit around sometimes. Actually, it feels good to sit around most of the time. That's like why we do it. The human species has evolved in a way that we don't really have to fight for our lives all the time, which contrary to popular macho man belief, is a good thing. We shouldn't have to fight for our lives, but we also shouldn't be little bitches. You know, I hate to sound like one of those macho men, but I do think, genuinely, there are a bunch of people in powerful places and stuff who are just so very weak-minded, at least. Always be open to other ideas except fascism, and always be open to, you know, trying to have empathy for somebody. I'm down with empathy, bro. I fuck with some empathy, all right? Hit the ripe age of 15 as a man and somehow unlocked it, right? Or as a boy, I guess, back then, but still. Empathy's good, people. Don't let the internet confuse you with thinking empathy means you're weak. No, weakness comes from a place of arrogance and greed, pride, right? Excessive, at least. You can have a little bit of pride and you can want things, but when I say greed, I mean greed. Empathy does not mean complacence. It just means the willingness to hear, understand, and help. And if you ask me, a man always helps if he can. So we got 2 reps on this weight last week, which was pretty insane, in all honesty. Oh, wait. Right. Don't be an idiot. Set up your weight afterwards, but also whatever idiot did this last, put a resistance band on here? What is the point? What is the absolute point of this? Oh, but I can't put on a plate. I have to put on a band and then leave it on for some guy to have to remove. All right, dude. All right. Just put a plate on. Just put more weight on. What's the resistance band doing? You don't need stability. It's a goddamn machine. What the hell? I know there are reasons you would do this, but I don't know why you would do it on this. I guess the only way I can see somebody needing to do that is if they've maxed out the weight capacity on here. Maybe that was it, but then at least have the decency to move it. Oh, and I should also probably set it up. Oh, I'm all over the place today. Some big idiot was on here and left the band. Come on, dude. There we go. All right, now we're ready, I think. I don't know, I'm sure I forgot something. Since we did 2 reps last time, that means we're either gonna do 1 to 2 reps this time or 4. I can never tell with my own body. It's all over the place, but because of how heavy this is, I don't know what's gonna happen. This is pretty big weight, right? Like 3 plates at 125 to 28 body weight that's like over 2 times me, right? That's 360, that's almost 3 times me. It's a little less, right? Once we get to like the 400-pound area, that's when it's like 3 times me. You know, we're actually way closer to 3 times my body weight than I thought. That's kind of crazy. But we moved it with relative ease last week. I think I can at least get 2 reps again and do 2 more sets after, where last week or last leg day we hit like two reps and then had to take a second and go somewhere. I hope that doesn't mean that my warming up is all for nothing. Shit happens. Let's give this a go. You know, shit's serious when I got my shoes on, right? I don't ever put these on, but it makes sense for this just to have extra grip. So let's go. No! I can do this. I can do this. The warming up wore off. That's all, I swear. I mean, we know I can do this, but here, just give me a second. Just give me a second. I think that should work. I know I can do this weight. Now give me a second, and now I will do it. I don't know what happened. Okay, old Max coming back for a few sets. It is what it is. You know what we gotta do. We hit it last week though. Oh, damn it. I genuinely think it's because I had to step away for a second. That's my delusional, I allow myself one delusion a week. That's not even close to true. One a day. One an hour. One delusion an hour. That's what we'll allow ourselves. This is a 35. Sure, let's do that. That's close enough that I would feel pretty good about it. 20 pounds off from our max. We should be able to do this. If not, it's because I already tried to do the other weight twice. Yeah. Ooh. All right, good enough. Yeah, 20 pounds off. We got one rep. Yeah, when you lose that momentum, it really sucks, but you still got to go for it. I think what this means is that knowing my patterns, I'm going to come back in 3 days and I'm going to rep it for like 4 reps and we're going to be like, well, shit. Okay, sure. Why not? Like this has happened twice now where it's like, it's just getting kind of hard. Anyways, next leg day. That's me doing reps, by the way, that sound effect. Yeah, this is a big day also. This is the first video I'm recording where I have 1,000 subs. No fucking way, dude. No fucking way, dude. I am astonished, appalled. 1,000? There's a letter next to my sub count. That's pretty insane, right? Like 1,000 people. I've never been in a room with 1,000 people, dude. That's a lot of fucking people. Yeah, I don't know. Thank you. Thank you. The series I promised is in the works now. That means since I got there, I'm gonna make this new series that I'm gonna work on, which is like more big content. Didn't make a lot of noise on that set. Maybe I'll have to cut it out because of the music, but whatever. I don't know, I've been putting my mic under my shirt so that people can't hear it. What the hell? Who had their legs open this wide? Calm down. All right, trying out a new angle on pretty much everything because I feel like if you get the higher view, you can get the whole exercise in here. 16! By the way, this thing is like done in levels of descending numbers of plates. I don't know. Okay, some machines do this and it's weird. It's like, ooh, new max, 16. Thanks. We're going up today to 10 pounds, but somebody had their legs open to like the fullest extension at 16. That's a monster right there. I bet their adductors are like they can't close their legs. They can't even open their legs. They're always open. Not like that, not like that. Okay, let's do a set of this. You know, I'm thinking about getting controversial, guys. No, I'm not actually. Okay, we can do the 10. Wider. All right, yeah. These muscles are a lot stronger than my abductors, which is probably commonplace, but yeah, I'm thinking about getting controversial. I shouldn't, I don't think, right? Maybe not. Maybe I won't get controversial. I'll just stay over here and do my thing. But I was like thinking about calling out the science-based lifters out there who are ruining the gym for people who don't go. I talked about this a little bit on another episode. I feel like a lot of the people who are like, you can't do that way. Whew, 1 second. Shit. Oh, my goodness. Oh, yeah. Ooh, I love how that feels. Sorry, back on topic. There is I genuinely, after thinking about this longer, I think science-based lifters are stopping people from going to the gym. Right, like non-gym goers will see the content of people who are like, you can't do that exercise. Here's a more optimal one to do. And then people are like, oh, I don't want to be part of this community. It seems really like toxic to people who are trying to get into it. And it is. It really is. I was absent from the gym community for like 2 years. 2 years. I don't know. I went to the gym in that time span. I just stopped doing it like as like my main hobby or main form of passing my time. Instead, it was like just something I did to stay in shape. In that time I spent away, I came back now to make this channel and make it like my main form of, I don't know, what I like to do. And it's really hard to learn things, mostly because there's so many idiots out there who are either trying to, they are pretty big and they're not science-based lifters, they're just idiots, right? They're out there trying to sell their course and bullshit everything. And then there's the super chill dudes who are either science-based lifters who know what they're talking about, or real coaches who know what they're talking about, or even none of those things who know what they're talking about. And then there's the people I think who are the worst at this time and place because they sound like you should take them seriously. Those science-based lifters who just nerds. No, I love nerds. I'm a nerd. I play Magic the Gathering for fun, okay? But like, dude, dude, come on. Anyway, I don't know, I'm just a little fed up with it personally. But I don't think I should make a whole video about it. This is just the kind of stuff I want to talk about in my videos because, like, I don't want to be the controversial guy. I mean, if I get any of the famous gym bros are controversial because of these people. Like Sam Solik, a guy who kind of just sticks to his own thing, works out with some controversial figures, I guess, but him himself doesn't really do much. He gets brought into controversy because people are like, oh, I don't like what he's doing. I'm going to call him out just to make a buck off of the name, right? But I don't ever want to be the person who's controversial on my own. That would be good, at least in gym content. I'm also lollygagging, so this shit hurts. What the fuck? Why am I capable of doing something that hurts so much? Why must I be able to do this? That stretch is nice though. I feel like I'm limbering up my legs to just be actually like more flexible as well. It's hard to talk while doing these, but I don't really grunt while I do it, and that means I have to cut it out for music a lot of the time. Don't want to have to do that, so. Ooh. Okay, that feels like shit. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I'm super excited to do an entire other set of this. Wow, 1,000 subs. Crazy number. I hope you guys are excited for that new series, though. I am. I think it's gonna be fun. Still have to make it through this leg day first, though. I'm so sad we didn't hit 3 plates again. Now I'll talk about that. 3 plates was really hard last leg day, and I didn't really get to follow it up, and that's my assumption of why I fell off of it. I can't do 3 plates today, is one, because I had to do something in between my warm-up and my first set, and I think that kind of like wasted my energy. And I'm gonna blame that, but I think the real reason is that after I did the new max last leg day, I didn't do anything to follow it up on that machine because I was so fatigued from doing it. I think genuinely, even just 2 more sets of 1 plate would have been better than nothing. And I will test that on my new max. But sometimes you just gotta learn those things by making the mistake, and I'll make it for you so you don't have to. That'll be my motto. 1, achieve mediocrity, and 2, I'll fail so you don't have to. A lot. All right. Ooh. Finish this off strong with a lot of reps. Ugh. And then I have to do abductors. Maybe I should start with abductors so I don't hate my life by the end of these movements, because I hate abductors, I think. I don't know, I'm just, my bad hip and everything included, it's just not my movement. Oh God. Okay. One day I'll be able to max out all these machines. Today is not that day. We're doing integer 7, whatever the fuck that means. Is it 70 pounds? I would assume. Maybe it's 7 kilograms. That's not what it is, but I don't know. Maybe I could go up to 8. Probably. This is actually relatively easy for the first few reps. Yeah, we'll go up to 8, why not? This weight, or this movement is diabolical. It's gonna check me here. I'm gonna give myself the rest before I see if I can do it. I think I can, but it'll bite me. It'll be like the second most painful thing I do today, second to adductors. See, I have a chronic case of dyslexia. Thankfully, it doesn't matter much because I sit in the machine and do the movement. It's not like I have to set it to something or whatever. All right, let's see if I can do this. Oh yeah, I can. Ooh. Whoa, Jesus. Oh. Okay, but that's all I can do. This angle really works for everything because I can get everything in frame. It's great. So it's been a while since we've done leg extensions. Should have gotten stronger by now on it, but who knows. What I do know is that I still hate it and I don't want to be here doing this. I've worked out a cool form on this though that I did last time where I braced myself on the seat so that I can stay sitting upright and I can get the weight under me all the way. Would recommend. It was pretty sick. Ooh. Ah. 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 Was that too easy? Am I doing the wrong form? I'll give it a second. I can't tell yet. I don't feel it. I failed. I couldn't get it down. But I can't feel it. I don't feel anything. Okay. Yeah, I feel it. Okay. Was worried for a second there that I was cheating too hard. Nope. Oh my God. Okay, yeah, now I feel it. Oh, whoa. All right, yeah, never mind. This worked too good. You see my legs shaking? Can you see that? Can the camera pick that up? Yeah, I think it worked. Oh my God, that scared me, dude. For a second there, my legs felt actually better than when I got here. Taken aback for sure, but that would have been strange. Like, no, it actually just fixed your legs. It's great. It's exactly what you wanted to happen, right? No. Opposite, please. Please and thank you. I'd like to obliterate my legs. What the fuck's going on here? Been thinking about rewatching JoJo's Bizarre Adventures recently. Don't know if I should. It's very time consuming. Yeah, after I finish, my legs feel better than when I showed up. That's crazy. Why do they feel so good? Maybe that form is just elite. Who knows? Oh, there we go. Now it sets in. Yeah, I'm gonna recommend doing this. Obviously, my hamstrings aren't anything special yet, so we don't know if it's working, but I can feel it really well. I think a lot of my fat probably sits in my legs. I'm not so delusional that I think you can lose weight in specific areas. You kind of just gotta do it everywhere, but for some people, it sits in different areas differently. Fun fact, people are different. Who would have guessed? And I think a lot of it sits in my legs, specifically in the hamstring glutes area, which half of that is good. half of that is pretty good. Yes, most excitingest of movements ever. We're at 180, right? Yeah. But I might be getting a little hasty. Who knows? Actually, what the hell am I talking about? My name's the Gym Goblin. Did somebody move this seat? There we go. Ooh, yeah, okay. It was pretty brutal. Ooh. Ooh. Yo, what What the fuck? Ow! The canon event so far in the lifting room is there's either a bucket here or I forget my shorts. Never neither. Rains a lot where I live though, and honestly not complaining, I love the rain. You know, the best side effect I think of going to the gym again is that I'm no longer malnourished. I have to keep up with everything. Oh no, he's pulling his cock out. I'm not actually, I swear to God. YouTube, don't cancel me. It's a joke, it's a joke. That's only on my paid Patreon that doesn't exist. What the hell? Why do my legs look so massive? What the fuck? Yo! Y'all see that? Oh my God, the pump is insane. Oh. Y'all see that? Yo, what the fuck? Oh yeah. The hamstrings still are not poking through that much, but I looked it up. Apparently that's just what hamstrings look like, and I've been deceived by social media to think they look like something else at this point in my lifting journey. You know, I've been looking up to all these people who are like massive, and I'm like, man, I cannot see that. Well, obviously you can't see that, you idiot. Those muscles are basically inside of your leg, and you have to grow them to a point where they're on the outside area. But, yeah, dude, everything's looking pretty insane. But what did happen is 1,000 subs, and that's fucking insane, dude. Thank you so much. That's, I don't know. I didn't expect it to happen this fast, basically. I'm not like, I don't have an insane physique. I'm not doing steroids. I'm not giving you workout meals. I don't know, man. Fucking thank you. That's so awesome. Love y'all. Thank you for getting me to this point. And I hope to see you tomorrow for an insane new video. It's going to be a new style of video for me, so if it sucks, it's your fault. No, just kidding. I'm just kidding. Your question of the day, what kind of videos would you like to see me make? I've asked it a couple times, but you know, for 1,000 subs, I think I'll ask it again. What kind of videos would you like to see me make? And I will see you tomorrow. When you go work out today, which you are going to work out today if it's not your rest day, which if it's not supposed to be your rest day, you know better. When you go work out, kill it. Bye-bye. Thank you for 1,000 subs.